This could very well be the biggest FAFO moment I've ever covered. A Lebanese immigrant founded Trump Burger in Texas, and now they're facing deportation. This individual founded this burger joint with a Trump theme because nothing screams the American dream like a Maga-themed cheeseburger. Since opening these concepts, he has been in one legal battle after another, including a landlord kicking him out, him suing, then the landlord countersuing. Meanwhile, Trump doesn't like anything that doesn't make him money, so he sent a cease and desist letter to this guy, and he had to rebrand the restaurant as Maga Burger. Now comes the kicker. ICE is investigating him because they don't believe his marriage is real, which is how he's able to stay in the United States. They allege that he doesn't even live with his wife. He now has a deportation hearing in Houston in November. You literally can't make this stuff up. The burgers are grilled, the legal battles are spicy, and the irony is well done. Next up, MAGA fries with a side of court summons.
Meet Roland. Roland is an immigrant from Lebanon who came to the United States in 2019 and thought to himself, you know what this country really needs? A burger joint dedicated to Donald J. Trump. So he opened up Trump Burgers in Texas. Where else? With Trump flags everywhere and Trump branded buns and MAGA merch. It was basically QAnon themed in and out. And he actually did pretty good for himself. He was even opening up new locations as recently as 2024. Fast forward to 2025 and ICE shows up. Not to thank him for his support. They basically knocked on the door and said, hey, Roland, get in the fucking van. You see, he thought he was safe because he's a permanent resident, but they revoked his green card. Now he's facing deportation under the same exact Trump policies that he was out here celebrating not that long ago with a side of fries. Poor Roland really thought that he was one of the good ones. And I don't know when these pro-MAGA immigrants are going to get it. Trump's immigration policy is not going to skip you because you put his fucking face on a combo meal. He literally ran on mass deportations. He called immigrants animals. He said they're poisoning the blood of America. They're invading. This is what he said about you. But maybe Roland thought, he's not talking about me. I did it the right way. I imagine that right about now, Roland is finding out that it was never about doing it the right way. It was never about legal or illegal immigration. And it's always been about maintaining that white majority. You know what makes it worse is that Roland's landlord took over one of his Trump burger locations and named it MAGA Burgers USA. He's getting deported and gentrified all at the same time. Poor Roland was out here fucking around, serving Trump combos, and they thanked him by serving him the Find Out Burger with cheese.
Hi guys, my name is Joy and you are welcome back to the channel. Today's story is weird. The owner of a Trump-themed burger joint in Texas is now facing deportation for overstaying his visa. This is the same man who supported strict immigration policies, and now the system he cheered for might send him out of the country. We are going to talk about what happened, the legal side of it, and the internet's reaction because people have a lot to say. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Pick up the phone. So some of you are new, so you may not remember this video, but take a look. Want to know how I know we're in assimilation? Look, I stopped to get gas. This, look, mind you, this is the gas station. Hello? Look, oh. She's like, yeah, no one's coming today. I'm going in. Now, mind you, this used to be a Checkers, you know, Rally's Checkers. Those fries are fucking amazing. Okay, nobody walks to the window. I guess they just know I'm not here to buy anything, so this is perfect. I don't know if you can see back there. There's a trash bag in the lobby. No seating. And there's paraphernalia as well. Make America great again. If you are planning on visiting Trump Burger, just know that they don't serve people of color. It is May 21st. I can guarantee you by the end of the year, they'll be out of business. And then maybe I can put my bakery there. And yes, I am very aware that the owner is facing deportation now. The irony of it all. And guess what? I'm going up there today. I'm going to do a little investigative journalism with my old friends. Not sure if I'm going to go inside again because that was really creepy. But if I see someone, I'm definitely going to ask questions. Definitely will go back into the gas station to figure out if they can give me a little bit of tea. But yeah, we're going to go check it out later on today. So stay tuned and we'll be back. Bye.
So you mean to tell me that the owner of Trump Burger in Houston, Texas, just got arrested and is facing deportation? Now, mind you, I think it's actually several different locations that this guy owns. He's 28. He overstayed his visa. I believe he has been here since 2019 or something of that nature. But overstayed his visa. And I guess ICE must have caught wind of it, started investigating, and went and arrested him, and now he's facing deportation. I wonder, just the thought process. You know what? I'm not going to even get into that. But wow, it's like the irony of that all. Have you ever ate there? Did y'all hear about this story? This just happened right now. Tell me your thoughts below.
So the owner of Trump Burger, which is a burger chain in Houston, has just been arrested and is now facing deportation by the Trump administration. So apparently the owner of Trump Burger, which is a real burger chain in Houston, was also a 28-year-old immigrant from Lebanon who had overstayed his visa after entering the country back in 2019. And I bet he thought that because he was a Maga sycophant, that he would be safe from the wrath of ICE. However, the Trump administration has not only arrested him, but they're now threatening to deport him, which is kind of surprising because Donald Trump loves being lionized and worshipped, but he also hates being left out of a good grift. And so when he saw this 28-year-old immigrant from Lebanon profiteering off of his name and not cutting him in on the deal, that probably drove him mad. And so he had his restaurants raided. Now, imagine being this guy stooping so low as to sell burgers named after Donald Trump, only to have Donald Trump arrest you and then threaten to deport you. That is hilarious. And it's safe to say that Trump burgers are officially cooked.
There has been very few, if any, to be honest, if any, heartwarming and gratifying moments since this administration has been wreaking absolute havoc in office. However, we did get a special little treat today, and that is that the owner of the Trump Burger restaurant just got arrested for overstaying his visa, and they're gonna deport him. They're deporting the motherfucker that owns a Trump-based burger restaurant. This motherfucker probably thought he was safe. Back there flipping fucking burgers in the name of his Lord and Savior, Captain fucking Cankles. The irony of loving Trump so much that you own a business with his name and memorabilia plastered all over it, only to get got by the fucking administration itself. Maga, do you still think your daddy Trump cares about you? You think that orange fat piece of fuck cares about you? You just gotta laugh sometimes.
The owner of Trump Burger has been detained and is now facing deportation. Of a burger place in Houston, Texas, that's called Trump Burger. Like, you cannot make this shit up.
We have some news right now. The owner of Trump Burger, a Trump-themed burger joint in Houston, Texas, is now facing deportation under the Trump administration. Yes, this is a real story. According to KHOU 11, Roland Bianey, who's 28 years old, owns and operates a Houston area Trump-themed burger joint called Trump Burger. Well, now he's facing deportation. He entered the country back in 2019, but overstayed his visa. He was supposed to leave by February 12, 2024, but continued staying in the country. And according to an ICE spokesperson, he doesn't have any immigration benefits that would prevent him from being arrested or removed from the country. He was arrested on May 16th. On June 13th, he was granted bond by an immigration judge, but is now facing deportation. He literally owns and operates Trump Burger, a Trump-themed burger joint, and he's about to be deported by the Trump administration. Real story in 2025. Spread the word so more people know and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
A Lebanese immigrant and co-owner of Trump Burger is now in ICE custody and has had his green card revoked. Yes, the Trump Burger in Texas. There are apparently several of these locations, and he is one of the co-owners of a Trump Burger there. He got into a dispute with the other owner, a legal matter, and apparently the other owner called ICE on him and got him detained. His green card has now been revoked. I've seen some other things saying he has been deported. That is not factual. He has not been deported yet, but he could not even show up to his own court date to defend himself because he was in the custody of ICE. This is a 100% fuck around and find out, and a classic FAFO to the nth degree. This man came here to the United States from Lebanon and opened a Trump Burger and is now feeling the effects of Trump's deportation and immigration policies. This man would stamp Trump on the buns of his burgers and give it out to all the MAGA conservatives. I'm sure the restaurant is just full of Trump images, memorabilia, all sorts of things. He idolized this man, loved this man, would take a bullet for this man. Well, now he's going to take a potential deportation back to Lebanon because of this man, because he has had his green card revoked and is sitting in ICE detention. I don't know how you get any more FAFO than this, but the co-owner of Trump Burger is finding out in a big way.
Here is my opinion. This story is the definition of irony. The man built a whole business around supporting Trump, who is known for pushing tough immigration rules, and now those same rules might be used to remove him from the US. Overstaying a visa is a serious immigration violation. The law doesn't care if you run a burger shop, support a certain politician, or wave a particular flag. If you are not a citizen and your paper isn't in order, you can be deported. For me, it's a reminder that law affects everyone, and sometimes the same rule we cheer for can come knocking on our own door. What do you think? Is this just the law working as it should, or is it unfair? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm ready to hear your take. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.